In today's video, we are going to explore Best Ted Lasso, quotes about life, change, and success. Let's get started. A palace made out of crystal seems mighty fragile to me. As the man once said, the harder you work, the luckier you get. Be curious, not judgmental. Be honest with me. It's a prank, right? The tea? Like when us tourist folks aren't around, y'all know it tastes like garbage. You don't love it. It's pigeon sweat. For me, success is not about the wins and losses. It's about helping these young fellas be the best versions of themselves on and off the field. Hey, doing the right thing is never the wrong thing. I always thought tea was going to taste like hot brown water. And do you know what? I was right. I believe in communism. Rom-communism, that is. If Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan can go through some heartfelt struggles and still end up happy, then so can we. I do love a locker room. It smells like potential. I feel like we fell out of the lucky tree and hit every branch on the way down. Ended up in a pool of cash and Sour Patch Kids. I promise you, there is something worse out there than being sad, and that's being alone and being sad. Ain't no one in this room alone. I shouldn't bring an umbrella to a brainstorm. I think that if you care about someone and you got a little love in your heart, there ain't nothing you can't get through together. I think that you might be so sure that you're 1 in 1,000,000 that sometimes you forget that out there. You're just 1 in 11. I think things come into our lives to help us get from one place to a better one. I've never been embarrassed about having streaks in my drawers. You know, it's all part of growing up. Ice cream is the best. It's kind of like seeing Billy Joel perform live. Never disappoints. If God would have wanted games to end in a tie, she wouldn't have invented numbers. If that's a joke, I love it. If not, can't wait to unpack that with you later. If the internet has taught us anything, it's that sometimes it's easier to speak our minds anonymously. If we see each other in our dreams, let's goof around a little bit. Pretend like we don't know each other. Isn't the idea of never give up one of them things we always talk about in sports? And shouldn't that apply to people too? It may not work out how you think it will or how you hope it does. But believe me, it will all work out. It's funny to think about the things in your life that can make you cry. Just knowing that they existed can then become the same thing that make you cry, knowing that they're now gone. It's just a group of people who care, Roy, not unlike folks at a hip-hop concert whose hands are not in the air. Just listen to your gut, and on the way down to your gut, check in with your heart. Between those two things, they'll let you know what's what. Living in the moment, it's a gift. That's why they call it the present. Most of the time, change is a good thing, and I think that's what it's all about. Embracing change, being brave, doing whatever you have to so everyone in your life can move forward with theirs. And maybe it's the only way you can truly make her be happy. Obviously, by her, I mean Lady Football. Old people are so wise, they're like tall Yodas. Our goal is to go out like Willie Nelson, on a high. Sam was more open than the jar of peanut butter on my counter. Taking on a challenge is a lot like riding a horse, isn't it? If you're comfortable while you're doing it, you're probably doing it wrong. There's two buttons I never like to hit, all right? And that's panic and snooze. What I can tell you is that with the exception of the wit and wisdom of Calvin and Hobbes, not much lasts forever. You could fill two internets with what I don't know about football. You got Ronaldo and the fellow who bends it like himself. You know what the happiest animal on earth is? It's a goldfish. You know why? Got a 10-second memory. Be a goldfish. You say impossible, but all I hear is I'm possible. Your body is like day-old rice. If it ain't warmed up properly, something real bad could happen. Please let us know your favorite quotes from these best Ted Lasso quotes about life, change, and success in the comments section. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.